Ashley Howard Teaches, and if you are looking for new curriculum to start over in January and to have some homeschool curriculum that you love, hey, I'm so excited about that too. So before we get started on what has worked and what has not worked this year, would you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss a thing? And let me know down below, what curriculum are you really struggling with? Which one do you need a new start with for next year? Let me know in the comments below. So let's start out with our wins. So a huge win for us is all about reading. We love All About Reading. It's a multi-sensory approach. It's a wonderful program with cutouts, with learning to read in depth, with beautiful, wholesome stories. This is one that you cannot go wrong on. In fact, sometimes I don't get through all of it because there is so much. But you know what? As long as they are reading these beautiful books, that is wonderful. So for All About Reading, check out my link below and you will be able to find all of the All About Reading products. So here is one of the books for All About Reading. This is level 4, so you can see these stories are cute, they're sweet, and we just love this program. They also comes with a workbook, and you can find out more about All About Reading in one of my videos. I'll leave it linked up here above. So it talks all about reading and learning to read and great programs, but we have loved All About Reading. So this next one is one that I thought would work wonderful. I was so excited about it, and I thought, oh, we just have this great language arts curriculum and it'll be wonderful. So here it is, this language lessons for a living education. And I thought this was going to be spectacular. But let me tell you, it was more a sense of busy work than it was learning for us. And a lot of times I had to sit down with them because the directions were not confusing, but just not in depth. And it really didn't have any continuity to it. So I felt like they were learning bits and pieces, but there was no connection here. It was a lot of worksheets, but I didn't feel enough learning to constitute having them sit down and do it. We already have enough time sitting down for math and for handwriting. So this was one thing that was just not a win for us. I will say it's beautifully made and it's very cute. And there are some pluses to it. I love how they connect it to the Bible and it's very biblically based. But it just was not our favorite. It wasn't terrible, just not our favorite. So that is one that we will not be using in January. So next for math. Okay, so for math, I would say we have a win and a loss. So I have, different kids and different kids like different things. And so let me encourage you, don't think you failed because one curriculum didn't work for one of your children. It might work beautifully for another one. So two of my children have loved this program, and one of them, it was a struggle. So we are officially moving to teaching textbooks for math and away from Horizons for my 3rd grader. It was just too much and it wasn't enough enjoyment. And I am a firm believer that kids should love learning. Now there are some things that we just have to stick out and do, but for this one, I just felt like it was too much of a grudge every time we open this book. So I have a child who loves to do anything with technology, and so this is somewhere where I feel like I can give them technology and they can be learning at the same time. So I've done a lot of research on this, and I've talked to a lot of people who say it's super fun. Now my one concern was, is it as advanced? Because we're super advanced in Horizons. And while they said it was maybe not as advanced, my thought was I'm going to put them a grade ahead and then we'll go from there and see how we do. And also, if they are loving learning and they're going to end up at the same spot, I want them to have that joy of learning. So that's super important to me, and I'm making that a focus this year. So while it does work for some of our children, we're moving to teaching textbooks. So I'm super excited about that. So let's move on to history. So another huge win for us was America's Story 2 for history. Now, if you're looking for a history curriculum review, check out my video up here where I go through in depth about history curriculum. But this is one we have loved. It has worked so well for our family. It reads like a story. Forget boring history. Throw all that in your mind about boring textbook. This one, you walk through history with them. And let me encourage you, I sincerely encourage you to go through and get some books that relate to this history, because I think living books about history where you go more in depth about someone. So let's say we're going through Abraham Lincoln, then we'll buy some books, or maybe check out some books from the library about Abraham Lincoln too, and we'll just really dive into these different people who were monumental in history. So I love this book. They also have a workbook with it. That was a little bit of a fail for us. It's just a lot of busy work and a lot of retelling. And I feel like with retelling, they can retell me and we don't have to go through a huge writing thing, because we already have so much work to do. And the last thing I want to do is pile more busy work that's not going to really encourage their learning as much. So this was a huge win for us, but you don't have to buy the workbook. It's not necessary, but the textbook is awesome. So another huge win for us is Apologia Science. I love the swimming creatures one. Now, it is a little bit hard for your first grader to follow on. So you know what, for my kids, I just gather all the ages around and we do 2 or 3 pages and then we draw about it. And let me tell you how I kind of connected the dots on there. So I know that my kids love the website Art Hub for Kids. They love this guy's videos. They're awesome. And so we would read about some of these, and then we would find one of the creatures on there and we would draw them and then write about them. So while I love Apologia's workbooks, I think they're wonderful. I don't think they're absolutely necessary, because I felt like they loved Art Hub for Kids, and go check them out if you haven't checked them out before, because they're really good. I felt like once we read about this and then I said, okay, everybody, let's jump up and watch a video, and they're about 7 to 10 minutes, and the way they make these pictures is fantastic. My kids, who don't even love art, are blowing me away with their drawings. They're awesome. So that's a way to tie art in, and science and writing. And then they're learning it more too. It's latching into their memory and they're loving learning. It's becoming more exciting. And let me also encourage you, go on those field trips. Go to the aquariums around your house. Go to the creek, go to the pond, go to these different places. I think sometimes we get stuck in the classroom and we can't break out. But you know what? That is what's beautiful about homeschooling. We have that ability to go outside into nature and to learn in hands-on ways. So don't let anything like bookwork stop you from going out and doing that. Another cool way, check out some books. Have books that you've already written out that you know that will work well with this curriculum. It's a great way to dive into science. So I love this curriculum. We also love classical conversation. So guys, if you do CC and you've never seen these flipbooks, they're amazing and so easy to take with. So I found this, and you can find this on CC Connected, and you just print out these little papers and put them in a photo album book. Game changer. I love these. My kids love these for Memory Master and just learning. They're so much fun. And hey, also, if you're looking for free skip counting cards, look no further. I have the perfect printable for you. So you will see the link below, and let me show you those real quick. So here they are. So these are our skip counting cards, and they come in a sheet with all different colors. You just cut them out, laminate them, put them on a ring and a hole punch, and you are good to go. And you can start skip counting at home and practicing these. They are super fun. So you can find that perfectly for free, and they're down below as a free printable just for you as a gift. So don't forget to check those out. They're in the description below. So let me tell you, for music, we have never really done anything except for tin whistle. Music has been a hard one for us. We've done choir at church, and my kids love that. But as far as learning notes and doing music at home, that is not a big thing for us. So when I found something that met that, and it was overly abundantly loved by my kids, I wanted to shout it to the rooftops. So we have been using Simply Piano. Now this is an app, and I know for me, if I heard that, I'd be like, I'm not a big technology person. But let me tell you, iPad and then the keyboard, and you are set. And my kids, there's all these fun songs that they can relate to. My kids want to play it all the time. I've had to limit piano time for my boys. My boys who want to be outside doing sports and nothing with school and nothing with music, they love this. Simply Piano. It's a little bit expensive because you have to pay for the year up front. I think it was $165. But let me tell you, when you think about that in terms of piano lessons that they would have to take and pay for month after month, a certain amount, it really pays off, and it's a huge, huge discount. So I highly encourage you to check that out. Another thing that I love online is something I found at a homeschool convention, and they are amazing for art. So another thing that we love for art is creating a masterpiece.com. Go check them out. I couldn't really find them when I searched online for different things, so I had to go exactly to their website, and I'll leave that link below for you. They have the coolest art program, and they really teach these kids art. And if you look at their examples, they're phenomenal. So I kind of branched out. I was always one of those book and writing, and they had to be this curriculum that I could hold and feel. And now I'm learning there's so many resources out there, and I don't have to be stuck in one medium. So this art website, y'all, you would be blown away. It's amazing, so easy for kids, and I highly suggest you go and see it. So that is something we will definitely be using in January. Okay guys, maybe I'm a little behind the pack, but for math, I went to the Homeschool resale store, and it was amazing. They have a beautiful website, and they're called the Her Store, and they are just wonderful, and you can order stuff from them online. But look, I found, I know probably everybody has these. They're the little wind-ups, and oh my goodness, they're the wrap-ups, I guess that's what they're called. And they are so cute. You can do addition, they have subtraction, they have grammar. And I was always looked at them and I thought, really? But my kids love them. They're hands-on, and they race each other to see how fast they set a timer and see who can win first. So these were really cute for hands-on fun learning, and it really helped with their math facts. Man, I want them to know their math facts, because that is something that will take them so far in life, is knowing their math. So that was a huge win for us, using these cute little tools and using hands-on things and not being so stuck in dry curriculum. That's what I want to help people with, because I know how that feels, and I want my kids to love being at home and love learning. So that brings me to another thing that we're going to put more focus on, that we kind of put on the back burner this year, and my kids missed it, I missed it, and I don't know what we're thinking, not using it. So that was Gather Round. Now, if you're looking to learn more about Gather Round, I'll leave you my review of Gather Round right here. We are a huge Gather Round family, and for whatever reason this year, it kind of, we didn't print them out, and I just didn't get it done. And so once I went back to it, my kids were so excited. They couldn't wait. So we are officially doing Gather Round for Christmas. Now, if you haven't checked them out, I will show you real quick. So this is a mini lesson for Gather Round. I have done South America. I have done so many different units for Gather Round, but you will find this one. And what I usually do is I go to Office Depot and I get this binded, and I use HP ink, and I love doing that because I don't have to worry about running out of ink. They send me new ink all the time. So that's a great way to do Gather Round. But here is Gather Round, and so I'll just show you. So here's what we'll be doing for the next 2 weeks. Don't you love it? It's so beautiful. There's all these hands-on activities. We have different traditions from different countries. There's songs to sing. There's things to write about. Guys, I can't wait to start our Christmas time. So tomorrow, when we start back to school on Monday, we are going to be all about Christmas and all about having fun while we still do some of our math and science. We'll slow down a little bit as we get so excited about Christmas. So I love Gather Round, and I highly suggest you check them out. A lot of hands-on learning, very unit focused, and you can learn anything you want. Really, there's so many different units to choose from. So they are great. So that is one of our things we will be super focused on in January. And if you've used Gather Round before, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite unit? Our favorite unit was South America. So please let me know, because I can't wait to hear from you. So another one of our favorite stores is Purposeful Play. They have these cute little things. They write out everything. You can find them on Facebook. They have all homeschool materials. A wonderful homeschool mom started this. And so they have the directions in here. They send you with these wonderful little bags. So this one is a Play-Doh bag. You make the words out of popsicle stick. There's all these letters on there. And then you put the word out for them, and they build the word in. You put Play-Doh down, and they put the sticks inside. So she has so many different different kits. She even has her own storefront. So, but you can find her on Facebook for Purposeful Play, and you will love all of her little kits. You know, it just takes all that hard work out of all that fun stuff you want to do, but you never get around to printing it. So go check her out. She has an amazing store. Amazing. So don't forget to see her. So another win for us was all about spelling. We have loved this curriculum. They are so good. And I have a video right here that goes in depth about all about spelling and spelling programs. So if you're looking for that, you will find that there. But this is great. It's multisensory. You have so much that you can build and make. And you just make these words and they learn the rules and it's amazing. So I highly recommend this. Now, I don't always have time to sit down and do spelling. I know that's so terrible. So here's what we do. I also fit in this book. So when we don't get to all about spelling because maybe the baby's crying or maybe the 4-year-old's having a meltdown, something bad's happening in our house, I will have them, if I feel like we just can't get spelling done, I'll have them do one of these books, these Evan Moore books, and we practice spelling in here too. I mean, why not get double spelling in? And if it works, it works. So this is for my, we're having a crazy day, here, do your spelling. And this is my, I really want them to learn spelling book and get them excited about learning the rules and letting them really learn in depth for spelling. So you can see those two different approaches we use. Another huge win for us is God's names. This book is so sweet, guys. It goes through all of the names of God, like El Shaddai, El Roy, and it goes through all these names and it talks about what it means and what they are, but it goes through it in a kid-like fashion, and so they are so sweet. We also love those Indescribable books by Lou Giglow. Man, I think he has another one that came out just in time for Christmas time, so check that out. I saw it on Amazon and it was coming out in late November, and it's a new book of those. If you've seen those before, you love them. They relate science and the Bible, and it's a great book, a devotional, so check that out. So let's get to our games that we love. So some games that are great for learning over Christmas time, and you just want them to learn, but you don't want them to feel like they have to sit down and do a workbook. This right here, Phonics Stackers by Scholastic. Oh, my kids have, this box is so worn out because my kids have loved these. They have cute little games that teach learning, and they're so cheap, and they're so cute and so sweet, and they're hands-on, and my kids feel like it's a treat when they get anything hands-on because they love kinesthetic learning. So this is a huge win for us. Another win for us is Scrambled States of America. The Scrambled States of America is a huge win for us. Hey, you know, if you're looking for Christmas gifts, this is a good one. This one is so fun for them. They learn geography, but it's great for the littler ones too, because there's some where they just have to know what color is next to this one. And so they're learning about all the different features of states. They're learning capitals. It's a cute game and it's so sweet, and it comes with a little book as well that talks all about the states. Hey, and also if you're looking for learning more about the states, I have this cool map and I have a discount below. If you check out the website, you will get a discount and you will see a USA map, and they also have world maps. There's a link at the store and they have beautiful things. They also have teacher shirts that you will love. So check out the link, and I have the store linked below. Another cool game we love is Sum Swamp. So if you're looking for addition, subtraction help, or just to kind of have fun with them in math, this is great. My kids have loved this. It's so fun, so cute, so well made and sturdy. And they ask for this game. They love it. Another game that we love that is super simple that I read about online was Zap It. And I know y'all have probably seen these before, but all you have to do is put different math facts on popsicle sticks. So this one's addition, but you could do subtraction, you could do multiplication, you could even do grammar words if you wanted to. But then they just put these in a big pile, they put them in a bucket, and you have a couple that say Zap It, and you race them. So you keep pulling them out for a set amount of time. You might make it 2 minutes, and you play with them, and they have so much fun. And so they have to, I make mine tell me the answer to it as they're going along, so I make sure they're not just pulling them out and just putting them down. And so we race against each other, but if you get Zap It, you have to put them all back in. So that was a cool game we found online. It's so easy to make. Look, just popsicle sticks and numbers in a bucket. So that's a fun way to make learning fun and exciting, but they're still really getting it. So I also love things like this. this. Now this is from Crazy Little Projects, is what it says on here. This is Thanksgiving, but I know there's several other places that have Christmas bingo. So I'd love to do this. If you do classical conversations and you're trying to review, this is a great way to review at home by doing bingo. And they have to answer a question and then they get to put a marker on there every time they answer a question. And you call out these names for bingo. That's a super fun way to review at home and keep learning, keep it fun, keep it exciting. So I hope you have loved this video today. This is kind of a mishmash of all my favorites, and it's so much fun to bring this to you. So please leave a comment below. Tell me, what was your favorite thing that you heard about today? What are you excited about learning about during Christmas time? So I hope this helps you as you buy maybe new curriculum starting for January, or maybe just to follow up on curriculum that you might want to just add. So it was so great to talk to you today. Thank you so much for stopping by. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments below. We'll see you later.